I slept with him just for revenge, a married woman and a rich, handsome guy. But when I tried to leave, he pushed me into a deeper abyss. You can't leave me, or I'll make you wish you were never born. He said his love for me was destined from the moment we met until death. She struggled, but it only made his grip tighten. His warm, forceful kiss crashed over her like a wave. The aggression between their lips was laced with deliberate punishment. Soon, a faint, metallic taste invaded her mouth. Isabel Lopez lifted her hand and kicked at him, struggling to push him away. Jason Smith held her tight, pinning her against the wall. He bit down on her soft lips with near cruelty, kissing her like a madman. When he finally let go of her now bloodied lips, he grabbed her face. His phoenix eyes were dark and dangerous, his lips pressed to her ear. Did you forget? I told you if I ever saw you again, I'd make your life a living hell. Isabel Lopez slapped his hand away, the one gripping her cheek so hard it hurt. Her bright eyes glared up at him stubbornly. Then you'd better kill me. Kill you? No. I want you to live and suffer. He pulled her close, and in one swift motion, lifted her off the ground into his arms. Let me go. Let you go? You used me and now you want to push me away again? You haven't changed at all, burning the bridge after you cross it, without even blinking. His face was cold as stone. How could he forget? A year ago, she slept with him then, discarded him without a second thought. Where are you taking me? To a place where I can sleep with you. Isabel Lopez flushed. Put me down, I can walk. Don't move. Try again, and I'll handle you right here. Isabel Lopez winced. She didn't dare move again. The bastard took her straight to an SVIP luxury suite above the nightclub and tossed her onto the bed like baggage. The springy mattress bounced under her, soft as a cloud until he climbed on top and trapped her beneath him. His wild kisses fell on her skin. Each one stung. Isabel Lopez instinctively turned her face away, trying to dodge them. What's with the innocent act? Don't tell me your dear husband still hasn't touched you in a whole year. He grabbed her chin, forcing her to look at him. Isabel Lopez shot him a furious glare, her bright eyes blazing. She knew he was humiliating her on purpose, yet she couldn't stay calm. On the contrary, she snapped. I've already had the man I love, so I'm not sleeping with someone I don't. He silenced her with a kiss. He wouldn't let that sharp, cruel mouth say another words that made him want to kill the man she called her husband. No more teasing or pretense. He tore through her defenses, devouring her with raw hunger. His handsome face, those seductive phoenix eyes now filled with rage and desire, looked darker, more dangerous than ever. His face was devilishly mesmerizing. The bed, the room, it all blurred into chaos. Their twisted entanglement was pain and passion, love and hate, all at once. It was Jason Smith's own torment, one that didn't seem like it would end until death. He hurt her, again and again, but still, he couldn't bring himself to let her go. This past year, he had drowned in his own agony, so why not drag her down with him now? His pride had never allowed anyone to trample him, himself included. But this woman? Damn it. He just couldn't forget her. He knew she loved that bastard husband of hers. He knew she used him just to vent. But every single day this year, he thought about her. She started it. She seduced him, stole his heart, then threw him away like trash. And he was just supposed to let her live happily ever after? His teeth sank into her lips. His chest felt like it was going to burst. He didn't even know if it was anger or something else. Looks like you've had a good year, he said coldly. But let me tell you, starting today, your good days are over. His broad hand clamped down on her shoulder, showing no mercy as he took what he wanted. He lowered his head, biting into her neck with a cold, savage hunger. Running into me again is a curse for both of us. From now on, you're mine, Jason Smith's woman. If anyone else dares touch you, I'll take their life. Jason Smith, you're insane. So what if I am? I went mad for you. Does that make you happy? No. And if you're not doing anything, then let me go. She struggled, trying to push him away. The night's still young. Use the same patience you gave your husband and me. He kissed her again, rough and unrelenting. All he wanted was to punish her. Isabel Lopez's body stiffened. She shut her eyes and stopped responding. Jason Smith let out a low laugh, brushing her face with his fingers. So you really don't like me? but you agreed to sleep with me until I get tired of you. His hand slid slowly down from her waist. Eyes closed. He couldn't deny it any longer. Even if she was all thorns, Seven, if she was poison, he couldn't stop himself. Like a moth to flame, he plunged into her. Jason Smith, you're such a goddamn masochist. And because he was, the only way he knew how to cope was cruelty. So she wouldn't see how low he'd sunk. So she'd never know how much he hated her, yet loved her more. Fine. You wanted this? Then let's get on with it. Isabel Lopez winced from the pain. This man was brutal. Be gentle, she shouted, hitting him. Jason Smith. You bastard. She lied. There had never been anyone else. Only him. There had only ever been that one night with him. But she would never tell him. Not this cruel, punishing man. Does it hurt? He kissed the corner of her mouth with a twisted smile, his eyes cold. Momo, pain makes it unforgettable. Just like the way he loved her with force and fury. Isabel Lopez was in real pain, unaccustomed, trying to push him off. But he held her down, unrelenting. In the end, she gave up resisting, surrendering to the shame swelling inside her. On the soft bed, tangled breaths filled the air. He was like a starving lion, and she, his favorite prey. The more he tasted, the more addicted he became. The bed was a mess. She fell asleep with tear-streaked cheeks. Jason Smith raised his hand, wanting to wipe away her tears, but in the end, he pulled it back. Heartache? Maybe. But he was the one who caused all this pain, and she didn't want his pity. Still, this time, no matter how much she didn't want him, he wasn't going to let her go again, even if it meant losing all his pride. Because he tried, for a whole year, and now he knew he could never forget her, even if she belonged to another man. But, so what? Lying beside her, he sighed softly and pulled her into his arms. Isabel Lopez, what do you want from me? No matter what he did, would she ever love him? He had already made up his mind. Even if he had to become the other man, he would not let go again. Though he had only experienced this with one woman, what just happened? When he had her again tonight, he realized she lied to him. She was still the same, as innocent as she had been that first night. If you're so unhappy in that marriage, why won't you let it go? He gently caressed her face and kissed her forehead. A marriage like that was never beautiful to begin with, so why hold on to it? He would destroy it for her, whether she wanted him to or not. This time, he would force his way in and rip that man out of her heart, roots and all. If his love had to go through a dark war, then so be I would fight by any means necessary. Slowly releasing the woman in his arms, he got out of bed, picked up his phone, and made a call. Jim, make arrangements. I'm flying back next week. A year ago, to forget her, he chose to come to the US and run a new company. That was him escaping. Now, he chose to face it. Awake, while still half asleep, Isabel Lopez heard his voice, felt the warmth of his breath. She slowly opened her eyes, and the next second, his lips landed on hers. Isabel Lopez's eyes flew open. She pushed his handsome face away. Jason Smith! Grumpy in the morning? He reached out and pulled her upright. Jerk, get away from me! Isabel Lopez shoved him aside and rolled up in the blanket, slowly getting out of bed. I left clean clothes in the bathroom. Go freshen up, I'll wait. Isabel Lopez turned to glance at him, finally noticing he was already fully dressed. No need for you to wait on me. Our deal is over. Get out, I don't want to see you again. You're on a 3 p.m. flight. It's nearly noon. Once you're done showering, someone will be waiting outside to take you back to your hotel. I don't need your help. Jason Smith stood up, eyes fixed on her back. Be good. Wait for me. We'll meet again soon. With that, he turned and walked away. Jason Smith! I said I never want to see you again. Do you hear me? Isabel Lopez turned and shouted at his retreating figure. What the hell did he mean? Did he really plan to never let her go? Watching his tall silhouette disappear, Isabel Lopez's legs gave out. She sank to the floor. What kind of cursed luck was this? Why had she provoked such a terrifying man? Last night, He had practically tortured her like a demon, clinging to her, refusing to let go. A chill ran through her. Suddenly, she realized Jason Smith was the kind of terrifying man who always kept his word. He wasn't going to let her go. Isabel Lopez fled from the US, like a woman on the run. She thought that once she was back in China, she'd never see Jason Smith again. But she was wrong.